Hello friends, I welcome you all to my channel. So in this channel, I will be giving you all the tips, the strategies, the questions and the concepts that you need to study and revise to crack the NEET exam. So in this session, I will be dealing with a question that is from the topic of ray optics or geometrical optics, and here I have taken the question which says, see, there is a concave mirror of focal length of 10 centimeter, right? Focal length of this concave mirror is given to be 10 centimeter. Now, there is an object which is moving towards this mirror with a speed of 10 meter per second. So, as it is clearly given in this question, 10 meter per second is the speed of the object, and the distance at this instant from the pole of the mirror is actually u. Now, we have to find out the velocity of image with respect to object, right? We need to find out the velocity of image with respect to object. First of all, what we do in this kind of question is the position of image. We will try to find out the position of image, and as we know, the mirror equation is 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. We will substitute the value of u here. So, u, as per the sign convention, this side is negative and the other side is positive. So, that has to be taken as, it is at a distance of 15 centimeter from the pole. This is also given in the question. So, that 15 has to be plugged in here as a negative sign, right? And also the focal length of this particular mirror is 10 centimeter, and if you solve that, you will get velocity, the position of the image is minus 30 centimeter. That means it is beyond the object as such. So, that is the velocity, the position of the image. So, that is the position of image. Now, if you talk about this equation as such, 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f, we will have to differentiate this to get the velocity. So, differentiating position with respect to time will give you velocity. So, that will be d by dt of 1 by v plus d by dt of 1 by u is equal to d by dt of 1 by f. So, I am differentiating this with respect to time. Now, if you know that d by dx of x raised to n is equal to nx raised to n minus 1. So, here the power of v is minus 1. So, if you do that, you will get minus 1 by v square dv by dt plus minus 1 by u square du by dt is equal to, see, as far as a mirror is concerned, the focal length is actually a constant. So, this will give you 0. Now, what you do is that you will just transpose this term to the other side and you will be taking the value of dv by dt, isn't it? So, this, when it goes to the other side, it becomes plus, and this negative v square will go there. So, that will be minus of v square by u square du by dt. Now, what we need to do is to substitute the values, to plug in the values over here. So, we need to find out dv by dt, and this is equal to minus of, see, v square. So, we know the position of the image is minus of 30. You will take 30 square here divided by u square, that is 15, isn't it? The object was at 15 centimeters away from the pole of the mirror, and we say that it is moving at a speed of 10 meter per second towards the mirror. So, that is 15 square. I do not have to worry about the sign because it is a square over here, and du by dt is 10, the speed of the object with which it is approaching the mirror. So, if you solve this, you will get it as 40 meter per second. So, this was actually centimeter per second. That is how you will get the answer as 40 centimeter. Otherwise, the problem of the units will be arising over there. So, the answer for this question is actually minus of 40 centimeter square. That means it is moving in the opposite direction. The sign convention still holds true here. Since it is moving in the other direction, you will take it as negative as such, right? So, with this we come to the end of this question. I hope you have understood the importance of collaborating the process of mathematics and physics. Here you are just actually differentiating this with respect to time. So, these kind of higher level questions can be asked in the NEET exam, but yes, these are very simple questions as far as the difficulty level of these questions are concerned. So, do practice these kind of questions. The same process can be done in the refraction also, And here as such, if you talk about the mirror and lens, you can just take up questions in which they ask you to differentiate these particular lens and mirror equation with respect to time, and you can practice such questions to excel in these kind of areas. So if you like this, please like, share and comment what you want to tell me in the comment box below. I would like to get your suggestions to improve my classes, right? Okay, thank you.